QAnon believer who was present during the Capitol riots and was charged for his role in the Capitol riots has been allowed to go on house arrest. And the reason why is because the judge believes that he's just too dumb to be in jail. I'm not even kidding. So the individual in question is Doug Jensen. He was released on home detention by a federal judge this week on Tuesday on grounds that Jensen's actions were serious, but he really posed no threat to the community because he had no idea where he was on January 6th. So I believe we have a video on this. Why don't we take a quick look at that?
This is me touching the White House. This is why we're here. I am at the White House, just so you know. Storm the White House. That's what we do.
The rioters had done their thing in the Capitol, in the Capitol building. It's got that dome. It's not the White House, but that helped him. That helped him because instead of being detained behind bars, the judge is like, all right, I'm gonna give you house arrest because you clearly didn't know where you were that day. So how is that a defense?
Yeah, so I think it was pretty judgy of the judge, which admittedly that's their title, but to assume that he's making that mistake. Maybe this is a sophisticated, nuanced commentary on the overrepresentation of Caucasians amongst our elected representatives in the House. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's actually smart. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah,
but that doesn't. Look, I'm not a judge or whatever. I'm not a lawyer. Don't take legal advice from me. But the guy thought he was assaulting a different building than he was, so he gets off. So like, if you rob a house but you thought it was a different one, yeah, well, I guess you go free. Like.
Yeah, if I rob you and I say like I'm robbing the president, yeah, is the judge gonna be like, aw, she's dumb? So.
Like no, so like you like bust down the door of a bank, start shooting in the air, and say I'm robbing this library. No, you're good. You're good. You said it. So how does that work? There's gotta be something that I'm missing here because that is not good enough.
Well, okay, let's read a little more. Okay, so Judge Kelly cited Jensen's lack of a grade school level understanding of the US government in his decision to release Jensen. You're right about that. Judge Kelly said that Jensen couldn't have pre-planned or coordinated his actions on January 6th because Jensen had no basic understanding of where he even was. I just love how there's so much, I guess, I don't know, like there's a lot more understanding and kid gloves used for certain people in our justice system, right?
Yeah, if somebody's rich, then how could they know? They have affluenza, like we have to go easy on them if you don't have a grade school level education. But it's not about that. Like you don't need to have a sophisticated, nuanced grad school level understanding of Capitol architecture. You should still know you can't break into buildings. I mean, it doesn't matter what building actually, all of them.
This is him, that's him, that's him. That video.
Wait, but he thinks he's in the White House.
That's him.
You're allowed to chase cops in the White House. That's why he's confused, I think.
But to be fair, if you look at
actually him.
If you look at this picture of him, let's go to the picture. He does look kind of dumb. So I don't know.
But that's not a defense. Lots of criminals are dumb. Lots of corrupt criminal acts in DC are done by dumb people. They're generally politicians, but being dumb doesn't mean you can't commit a crime. They're probably somewhat closely correlated.
Okay, so look, the problem that I have is the ridiculous reasoning here and the fact that our justice system has these double standards to begin with. So I wanna be clear about that. However, I'm also not a huge proponent of like overly punitive sentences and things like that. Like that's something we're trying to reform and that's important. So it's not like he's being let go or let off. He still has to serve house arrest. So what do you think about that?
Well, yeah. So look, that might be fine, context free. But we could still have an issue with the reasoning for it.
Yes, I agree.
I honestly have no idea what the sentence should be for the vast majority of these people. Look, if they're chanting, that they're there to murder Pence and they've got weapons and it looks like they're clearly trying to do something, or if they bring guns and stuff, that's a little bit more clear. In terms of the people who did the trespassing or got in fights with the cops, the legal system will figure it out, and it's not the same as trying to blow up a building. That said, it is something. And your reasoning for whatever penalty you end up coming up with should still make sense, and we should still be able to expect that it's generalizable. That whatever it is that you're applying to them will apply to Antifa when you arrest them, or if there's a Black Lives Matter protester that you arrest. Do they get to be dumb and thus get off?
No.
I kind of doubt that that's gonna happen. So it should at least be consistent. I don't know, nor do I even particularly really care how many months or years these people spend. That's up to the legal system or whatever, but I think it should seem just, and this doesn't.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.